Now today I will take care of decision making. It's a very important part. The behavior which is well constructed, well composed of, well configured. The person who is with this type of behavior, they can take better decisions. And any kind of change in the organization, in your family, in your own life, for the life of the nation, for the life of the management, span of the management, depends basically on decision making. Decision is basically selecting the best one out of a basket of choices. And it is really, really seemingly so simple, but operationally so complex. That can be, deciding on a marriage relationship, deciding on enterprise relationship, enterprise decision, and that operation decision, that in unpredictable weather condition, whether you to harvest the crop prematurely by saving, say, 70% of your market price, or you can allow the crop to go and exposed to the vulnerability of, that cyclonic storm kind of weather aberrations. It happens in 100% loss. If it doesn't happen, then you can have 100% gain. So you are in between 60% to 100%. You have to take a decision. That depends on your courage, decision-making ability, your personality, your psychic construct, and so on. Let's see what is there here. The models are there. You can find that. So models of decision making, the rational model and Simon's normative model. Two types of the models are there in decision making. So far as in the behavioral complex, in the context of behavioral complex, you can find that the rational model and the Simon's normative models. Dynamics of decision making. Now you coming here also, the dynamics of the decision making, you will find that, yes, first one is that the contingency model of decision making. What are the other factors?
Self-analysis of the decision.
Analysis, interpretation, analysis. Close by. Okay, analysis, self-analysis. Engineers data that these are the problem, and latest data is coming up that oil was corrupted. The fuel was corrupted for their flight. And fuel was corrupted means when you need more energy, then fuel is not being ignited. Then thrust, they could not reach the thrust. If oil is corrupted, then two possibilities are there. It was unintentionally corrupted or intentionally corrupted. So these are the things you need data. That's why we are waiting for the black box and voice recorders. They are very much important. And if you are having inadequate data, then there will be a problem. You can take a response. Inadequate data and adequate data. What makes a difference? What's your idea?
Sir, error may become.
Error, right? Good. The data is when data goes inadequate means there will be possibility of errors. And how to correct error? One term is there, data cleaning. You need to go for cleaning of the data. In thesis work, you are going to have your work on thesis and you have collected data. You spent, say, 3 months and you collected data, but you didn't clean the data. All your work, all your hard toils or perseverance will go in vain because data is not correct. Data is not sound, it is not clean. How to clean data? One is that data normalization. You normalize your data, you find that whether the data is suitable for parametric or non-parametric test. 2-3 styles I can share with you. One is that sometimes that in a family, the one man is taking all the decisions. He or she never ever bothers for other family members. I am the father, I am the head of the family, you just obey. Kind of autocracies, kind of hegemonious decision. You know that Gramsci's theory of hegemony called Adipotya. So you know that you don't bother for others, what the others are telling. And sometimes democratic decision making. I think for the farmers, what seed to select, and for a writer, what topic to select, for a researcher, what topic of your thesis is going to be. All things are so important. That reflects your creativity. And at the Dean Postgraduate Studies, I am always motivating the teachers and the students and the scholars, that we respect the creativity of the young minds and feed their mind with creativity, with innovations. Otherwise, all thing is meaningless. Mere repetition, what did happen in the past, and you are repeating the same. It will be waste. It will be a wastage of time, resources, and motivation. If you feel that your thesis topic is not that new, you don't feel motivated. If you feel that yes, the topic is innovative, I can do something, I can contribute out of my creativity, out of my intuitive learning process, out of my analytical pursuits and proficiency, I can contribute it. Then you feel confident, you feel you're competent, and you feel you're being accomplished. It's kind of accomplishment will be there. So these are here. Already couple of minutes back I told you that when the decision making, the group decision making, are the best kind of decision making. You purchased a car because you are the father, you are the mother, or you are the earning member and head of the family, you purchased a car. Then what would happen? Without discussing or taking consultations from any other. Then my daughter will tell that yes, Papa, it's not up to my choice. Then another daughter will keep on telling that yes, the interior is not that good. Then my son will tell that yes, itna sare paisa, you could have set aside some of your resources for me, for my career. And my wife will ultimately tell me that yes, good, but before purchasing your car, you should renovate your house. Make me proud of you. I am moving from one